Red 2 standing by, all for lit, and in the green, welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey, where we are maybe doing a couple more things on the Moon Kingdom, I'm not sure. Let's buy the location of a power moon, just for curiosity's sake. Right on that edge there, okay. So, if we use our compass, this comes into play. Where is that X? A little bit ahead of us, huh? Is there something very obvious that I've missed? Oh, it's the timer challenge. Yeah, I probably didn't see that there. Alright, we're gonna have to jump. Moon Kingdom Timer Challenge 1. That's a nice result. And yeah, we've probably got a few... there's a few we could get, but we'll come back later on. I think we'll just sort of mostly work on the post-game moons. And then we can go to the... Well, we can go to the dark side of the moon now. Let's go grab a life-up heart. And I will head out to the dark side of the moon. We might as well give that a shot. So, we can grind for coins at a place in Bowser's Castle if we need to. I might wind up doing that. Maybe it's a good time to change my outfit. Might change the outfit, but I can grind for coins off-screen in addition to getting all of Toadette's moons. Alright, so we are a caveman with a medical degree. That works. Let's take a trip to the dark side of the moon and see what we can find, and no Pink Floyd jokes. Alright, an extra 30 moons powering us up. We're almost at max capacity. New products added to the shop. Let's set sail to the dark side. See what we can get. It's a boss rush against the Brutals, but interestingly, we can warp back to the Odyssey and heal if we need to. Which is kind of strange, but helps us out along the way. You normally don't have healing, but you can cheese it a tad. Through space we go, marveling at the wonders around us. Oh, cool, he has gloves. I didn't realize that. Alright, the dark side of the moon at Rabbit Ridge. It's a giant carrot. This is obviously where Boss Carrot wound up getting sent in Dragon Ball. So, we go here. Ride the lightning. There are no purple coins, just a lot of rabbits. Now, somewhere in here you can wind up throwing Cappy onto a stalk, and you wind up getting a life-up heart. I don't know where exactly. But you can do it as far as I know. These are basically just grey versions of everything in the Luncheon Kingdom, which is kind of weird. Well, I thought you could anyway. Maybe it's up here. So you can use the binoculars to see what's here. Whoops. Got some air from the rabbit. Sorry about that. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I thought there was a life-up heart we could get. Huh. It wouldn't be... It's not unlike me to be completely and catastrophically wrong. Although not catastrophically in this case. Oh well, we've got one. Let's make our way over and confront the challenges. They are a bit stronger, but we should be okay because we still get moon gravity on a couple of things. Rabbit Ridge Tower, first floor. Who's our boss this time? Haha! So what if you stopped the wedding? You can't stop me! You can't stop any of us Broodals, despite the fact you probably killed us when we wound up getting blown up in our giant mecha earlier. Come on, let's see you try! So, Topper gets more hats. And this is where you can jump on him when he's doing his spin attack. And if you do get overwhelmed, you can just easily jump and stick your landing. So that actually gives you a bit of an advantage in this fight. Wait till he sticks. Oop, missed that time. I've missed my timing on each occasion. But you might have to quickly ground pound in order to take them out. Whoops, that was a bit dumb. You don't get hearts from this regular run. As far as I know. But it's very easy to dodge his attacks. At least. Ooh, a bit of a cross counter. There we are. Not a great start. Since, like I said, we don't really get any healing. But I will demonstrate that you can cheese it. And you don't have to do the fights. Again. There's a hidden heart. But yeah, you can walk back to the Odyssey, top up your health. Oh, you get a nice cup of tea and restore your health, so bear with me a moment. We shouldn't have to do that again. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. So, travel across our electric wires, tears in our eyes and our pants on fire. And we can go in to the arena. We shouldn't... No, we don't have to do it again. So you can really cheese the boss rush if you play badly. So, up the tower we go. Slowly but surely, running... Are we still inside? We're not cold, but we are very clearly inside. It's just sort of a cutaway view. Or maybe there's just glass, sort of moon glass or something. Alright, who's our next one? Oh, it's you. Not nice barging into our kingdom like you own the place. What, you didn't know this is where we live? Guess I still got things to teach you. Alright, now the fight should be the same, but we'll have to deal with lava. Oh, that was actually good timing. That was pretty good. Ooh, not bad. So far, so good. So far, so good, because I'm usually pretty terrible at this one. Smack those away if I can. Or just let him make lava on the edge of the arena. And wait for the really, really big ones. And run, and... There we are. doing a little bit better. Now, where's she going this time? That's good. So yeah, this one's a little bit easier. I gotta get the right angle on things. But I don't mind if I have to take it slow, just as long as I disable the lava and I don't have to deal with that or get smacked by a giant braid. And I handled that pretty well, if I do say so myself. Usually shouldn't be blowing my own trumpet, but that one went pretty well. I don't know why, but I just make a hash of fighting Topper for some reason. Alrighty. Missed the dive. Out we go. Okay, maybe not out we go. Into the cranial trauma ward we go. I wonder if there's something that shows us how many times Mario has hit his head as we wind up running. Dr. Caveman has self-diagnosed with concussion. Dr. Caveman also doesn't know where he lives. Alright, Rabbit Ridge Tower, 3rd floor. Think we might have to face Spewit next. Ha! Our home here is fine and all, but I'm ready for my own ship. Yours! Oh yeah, the Odyssey is gonna fit me real good once I've kicked you to the curb. Alrighty. So... Alright, so... Alright, we can use moon gravity to our advantage here. Oh, come on, I got the combo. Oh, just... It's either you land everything absolutely perfectly. Oh, come on, that... Why did that not count? I questioned that game. Alright, I accidentally... That was my fault. I accidentally ran into that, but There, I had questions about that game. I have absolute questions. I don't know what made that not count, but moon gravity does make fighting Spewit that little bit easier. I should be able to handle Rango okay. But I'll probably go get the Life Up Heart for the Robo Brood battle. Just to make sure, because you've seen I can still screw up even things that I think should be easy. But yeah, they basically talk about how this is their home and all that, and Rango tries to guilt trip you, basically. I mean, okay, you've essentially murdered his family again. It's just him. Huh, gotta say, the whole time we were as perfect gets. Did everything Bowser wanted. Then you mucked it up. No one will hire us now, so guess what? You're gonna pay for all of it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the multinational theft, kidnapping, violence, and whatever else was involved surely couldn't have been a factor in nobody else wanting to hire you. Take some responsibility for your crimes, jackass. So, we can fortunately just dodge his fairly quick jumps. Don't know if we can jump on him, but... Camera right. I don't know how my hat hit one of them. But if we trade blows like this, we should be okay. Ooh. He's starting to get a little predictive on where I'm gonna land. Oh wait, how did I... Okay, fair trade. How did I not get hit then? And... What the... Lousy moon gravity. jump. I'm surprised it gave me a second chance. There we go. Obviously, he was way too surprised by the fact that I missed. And it's just, what the heck? How did you wind up appearing in front of me? I don't have any object permanence. Y'all just disappeared out of sight and then bam, you're right in front of me. Wait, there's actually a section for this. I didn't realize that. Rabbit Ridge, the last word in dedicated wedding planning. Population unknown, size unknown, locals rabbit-ish. Currency unknown, industry wedding planning, temperature unknown. A tasty looking tower. This ostentatious stone tower was carved at the direction of vegetable-loving Madame Brood who lords over Rabbit Ridge. Her underlings, the Broodals, live within and always have a warm welcome for visitors. Topper, client relations. Responsible for client relations on behalf of the Broodals' wedding planning firm, Topper is usually found on-site troubleshooting. You can tell how serious he is about a battle by the number of hats he has stacked up on his head. He doesn't tap into his full hat reserves except for the most dangerous opponents. So if you square off with him and he seems to be mostly hat, you should feel honoured and afraid. For those travellers who survive the hospitality of the Broodals, a new challenge may await. Rango, the bouncer. He's not the most focused, but Rango is a valuable player on the Broodals team, always coming through in the end. A master of his boomeranging trampoline hat, he can throw it straight and curved with almost unnatural control over the way it flies. On the other hand, he sometimes zones out a bit and looks confused. That's your chance to counterattack. Harriet, pyrotechnics. The least predictable of the Broodals, Harriet is most often found throwing bombs with her hair. When her homemade bombs explode, they leave a pool of fire on the ground, so try knocking them away before they explode. While it may seem reckless to have her hat filled with bombs, Harriet is devious and keeps a lot of spare explosives with her, so watch out. Spewit, the entertainer. Spinning around while spitting poison in a wide area, Spewit is the least subtle of the Broodals. But he also has an unexpectedly artistic side, as his poisonous ground paintings show. 3 keys to the kingdom. Watch out for the moon's light gravity, you can still die falling off a cliff. Investigate behind all those stone-carved vegetables. Greet all 4 of the keys to this kingdom, you know who they are. So, there you go, I genuinely didn't realise that was the case. Pretty cool that they do actually add extra travel brochures for this area. It has been quite the travelogue, and we're speeding it up again. Well, I didn't need the health anyway. I think there is a hidden heart in one of the arenas, but we're ready for the last boss fight, and Robo Brood changes a little bit. Up to the top of the arena, and this time we have a much, much better to capture to become. Heal, heal, heal! Ha 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 ha! Heh, let's finish this, party crasher! Alright, once again we face off against our Karakuri ATST. But notice who we have hanging around. Hopefully we don't get landed on. So we've got much, much better munitions. Ow, I jumped right into a bomb. Oh god, it's gonna land on me! Maybe I can get him. Alright, we got that one. But we're a hammer bro, which is much, much easier to work with. The armor reforms. And I'm actually playing really terribly, probably because I do have all that power available. It's not taking as much damage as I hoped it would have. Alright, run away. Can't get a good opening. Alright, we've taken out some of the leg armor. Now we're in a better spot. Now we're running smoothly. Oh, they're invincible. think I'll actually be slightly faster as Mario. They ran over the hammer, bro. Your sacrifice will totally be forgotten, hammer, bro. Alright, they're still trampling with invincible legs. Alright. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, jeez, I am barely outrunning these things. This is actually a bit slower than I thought. Can't ride under the guard, can I? Okay. Maybe I can. 2 more to go, assuming 1 more to go. Wait, where am I? I nearly bounced out of the arena. I have not handled this very well. But we should be able to destroy those too. Just have to bait them into destroying their own fireworks because I think these are actually faster. Those are actually faster than the hammer bro. If we get under their guard. Oh, that looks painful. Don't jump on it. But there we go. Despite a few fumbles, we have destroyed Robo Brood again, and its groin blows up. Again. And we presume we've killed them again. And there's our multi-moon. Is that the only moon we get here? Let me check the map. Wait, there are... Why are there so many moons out here? What do I have to find on the dark side of the moon? Arrival at Rabbit Ridge. How much more is there to this place? What on earth? You got the King's Crown and King's Outfit. What? What in the blue blazes? What? Why? Why is there more stuff I can do here? Wait a... Oh, wait. What? What's in here? Oh, wait. Hang on. This one. Oh, this has that really, really tricky challenge. Well, let's at least give it a try. Oh, gotta recalibrate. I don't have Cappy to help. Oh, don't have Cappy to help me. Now, how did we get a bullet bill break through? Oh god. Oh, well, wait, I don't have my hat, that's right. Oh, right, we gotta lure the... Wait, hang on. Hang on. So, if I let the bullet bills break this... Okay, no more cheese strategies. You could not have timed that any better, and by better I mean worse. I think we might be trying this in the next one. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. The cover's come off again. How did I fail and succeed? I thought I was going to have to start the whole thing again.
No! Not into the pit! It burns!